Welcome to the Appalachian Open. Welcome to the Appalachian Ocean 2025 Open 2025 here in Asheville, North Carolina. We have just kicked off the first matchup between Babs and Bullhitter. And then on this display, we have Ginger Matt and Bill's Eye. So we'll be going between the two matchups. Right now, Bill's Eye is up. He won the first match or first round, 21-9, going into the second round. It's like a bullseye for Bill's Eye. Ginger Matt with a pair of threes to start this round. A 1 for Bill's Eye, a 3 for Ginger Matt. So this matchup is between number 7 ranked player and number 10. Ginger Matt is number 10. Bill's Eye is number 7. All right, clutch called. Got it. Great job by Ginger Matt. Takes that round. Ties the matchup up. All right, we're going to switch over to the other game and see what's going on with green lane. So we have Babs and Bullhitter. So Babs and Bullhitter are tied at 18 going into the final acts. 3 for Babs. 3 for Bullhitter. Oh no, bullseye for Babs, so he takes that first round. Switch over to the other matchup going on in progress here. So Bill's Eye is up by 1 over Ginger Matt. Going into the last throw of this round, they are tied at 1. Looks to be a bullseye for Bill's Eye. So Ginger Matt will probably have to go clutch to try to take this round again. Here's the throw, and he might have gotten it again. It's going to be close. No, he missed it. Just barely. Ginger Matt with the bullseye. Bill's eye with a 3. Another 3 for Bill's eye. And it looks like another bullseye for Ginger Matt. Three for Bill's eye. Looks a little high, so it looks like another 3 for Ginger Matt. 13-9 going into the 4th act of this 4th round. So again, this is a best of 5 to start off in this first round. Bullseye for Bill's eye. 3 for Ginger Matt. So Bill's eye could win the match here if he wins this round. He's down 2 though. Ginger Matt taking the approach. The throw. Bullseye. So he needs a 7 to tie. And he missed it. We are going into a round 5. This is quite the good first matchup we have going on here. Three for Ginger Matt. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 for Bill's eye. 3 for Ginger Matt. Looks to be a 1 for Bill's eye and 3 for Ginger Matt. So again, whoever takes this round, it's a bullseye for Ginger Matt. So again, whoever takes this round advances. And then whoever loses is going to be in the B bracket. Another 1 for Bill's eye. And a bullseye for Ginger Matt. He's starting to run away with this. He's up 8 with 2 more throws left. There's a bullseye for Bill's eye. There's a 3. So if Ginger Matt gets a 3 or higher, he will take the round. And there's a 3. He takes it. So Ginger Matt wins over Bill's eye. He will advance in the A bracket. Bill's eye will go down to the B bracket. And we will switch over to the other game in progress. We have Babs and Bull Hitter in this lane. Babs took the first round in overtime. 5-3 on the overtime axe. And then Bull Hitter, took the second round, 23-16. So now we are in the third round. And again, the first round here is going to be a best of 5. So first to 3 round wins the match. Looks like Babs took round number 3. So he's got 1 more round to win to advance in the A bracket. So again, this is a double elimination. We are just in the first round. So again, players that are playing right now will have at least one other game to play. Bullseye for both of these players. Double bullseyes for both as we go into round 3. Looks like we're checking a little bit closer on this one. As we take a look, we'll switch over to the other game in progress. We have Nene against Mojo. They just started the first round. Their second throw looks to be a 3 for Nene. And another 3 for Mojo. So they are tied at 8 going into the second round. We'll get back to the progress in the other game once it gets going again. Bullseye for Mojo and a 3 for Nene. We will switch back to the other game in progress. Bullseye for Bull Hitter, and then going to look a little bit closer on Bab's throw. Looks like we're calling that a 3 for Babs. Bull Hitter is up 2 going to the 4th axe in this 4th round. Looks to be a bullseye. And another bullseye for Babs. Bull Hitter with a 2-point lead going in the final axe here. So if Bull Hitter wins this round, he wins the match. There's a 3. So Babs needs at least a 5 to tie. 7 to win the match. And he does not get it. So we are tied going into the 5th round here. First throw looks to be a 1 maybe for Babs. Oh, a 3 for Babs and a 5 for Bull Hitter. Another bullseye. And another bullseye. In the other game, looks like Mojo tried going for the clutch, missed. Once we finish up this matchup, we will go to the other match in progress. 3 for Babs. Bullseye for Bull Hitter. Well, maybe a bullseye for both. Oh, he's going to call it a 3. And bullseye. So looks like we are going to be tied going into this 4th axe, this last round. Three for Babs. And 3 for Bull Hitter. It's going to come down to this last throw. Tied at 16, final acts. This is round number 5, so whoever wins this round wins the match. Here's the throw from Babs. Looks to be a 3. And here's the throw from Bull Hitter. Looks like he got the 5. Ooh, it's going to be close. They might be calling it a bullseye. That looks pretty close. They're going to call it a bullseye for a 3 for both. We're going to switch back over to see how close it is with this. This could decide who wins this match, because they already called a bullseye for Bull Hitter. So Babs needs a bullseye to tie the round, and if it's measured as a 3, then Bull Hitter wins. As we wait for the results of this one, we will let you know in the other matchup. Nene and Mojo have tied in the first 2 rounds. They're going to call it a 3 for Babs. So Bull Hitter takes it. We're going to switch over to the other game. So it looks like, again, we are tied in this one. It's 3 for Mojo, bullseye for Nene. Three for both in this one. Nene has a 2-point lead going into the final throw of this round. Looks like a bullseye. So Mojo needs a clutch to tie for this round. Did not get it. So Nene is up 2-1 in this best of 5. Bullseye is the start. Three for Mojo. And a bullseye for Nene. They have a 2-point lead going in the third X. Bullseye for Mojo. 3 for Nene. Tied up, going to the fourth axe. Ooh, 1 for Nene. Bullseye from Mojo. That gives them a pretty good lead going into this last throw. Three will make it a 7-point game. Bullseye will put it out of reach. That's a 3. So Nene needs a clutch. Nene has already won 2 rounds to 1. So they need this to stay alive in this match. Here's the throw. Just missed it. Just to the right. So I apologize. I actually got that mixed up. So Nene needed that to win the match. But instead, Mojo has won it, so now it's tied. So we are playing a round 5 to determine who wins this match. Looks to be a bullseye for Mojo. 3 for Nene. Oh, we're going to take a closer look. Oh, they're going to call it a bullseye. In the other match that we are going to switch to, we have Iron Maiden and Special K. We will switch over once this match comes to its conclusion. Nene with a 3, looks like. Mojo probably with a 3 as well. Taking a little bit closer look. We're going to measure this one. So just a reminder for the people watching, we are doing standard scoring, which means that majority of the axe has to be in a certain area or location. So in order for this to be a bullseye, most of the axe has to be in the bullseye. If it is discovered that most of the axe is in the 3 zone, then they're going to call it a 3. So the measurement is kind of see what the majority of the axe is in. We're going to wait a minute to kind of see what the result is. We might take a little sneak over at the other matchup going on currently. So we're going to switch over to this one real quick. This is between Iron Maiden and Special K. Looks like they are in overtime for the first round. And they continue to be in overtime after 3 overtimes. Looks like they have the final measurement ready for the other one. We'll finish with this one and then switch over to the other one. And looks like Special K took that first round. We'll switch back over. Sorry about that technical difficulty. So it looks like Mojo took it. Mojo won 21-14 on that last round and takes the match 3-2. So again, sorry about the technical difficulties trying to switch it. So we will switch over to the other game in progress. This is again between Iron Maiden and Special K. The first match went into overtime, where Special K took it 14-12 in overtime. It was tied at 16 after the first part in the regulation. And I think they had 4 throws until they were able to break the tie. So right now, Special K is up by 2 going into the 4th acts of round 2. 3 for Special K. Maybe a 5 for Iron Maiden. They're going to call it a bullseye. So it ties the round up at 16. Clutch is called for both. Ooh, looks like Iron Maiden might have that. And really close, but I don't think Special K got it. So Iron Maiden takes the second round. In the other matchup, looks like we have Grammatical Error and Party Panda that's just getting started. We will switch back to this game once the other game finishes. Just a little preview of what's to come. So Iron Maiden and Special K get a 5 on the first throw of the third round. Bullseye for Iron Maiden. 3 for Special K. It's been a really exciting first round so far. Every matchup has gone to a round 5 so far. All these competitors are very tight as far as skills, close as far as skills. Pair of 3s for Iron Maiden and Special K. Iron Maiden with a 2-point lead going into the 4th acts of round 3. Three for Iron Maiden, 3 for Special K. Tied up again. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Iron Maiden has a 2-point lead still. Clutch is called for Iron Maiden. Trying to put this round away. The throw. No good. Special K has a chance to win the round with a 3 or higher. Here's the throw, and it is a 3. Special K wins that round 17-16. So now we're going into round 4 for this match. We will switch over real quick to the other match going on in progress. That is between Grammatical Error and Party Panda. Grammatical Error looks like took the first round. They're currently in the second round with Grammatical Error with a little bit of a lead. Looks like they're going to take a closer look. We're going to switch over to the other game. Special K up 8-6 going into the third axe. Looks like the 3 for both.
It's your friendly neighborhood Mojo.
Mojo, nice. How'd you feel about last game?
Man, Nene threw so stinking well.
What?
Nene, my opponent, she threw so stinking well. It was great. She made me sweat.
Yeah, that was a close game.
It was fun. All right.
How long have you been doing X rowing?
I'm thinking about this. My first league was in 2019.
Okay.
Right, so I've been throwing since middle of 2019, right before COVID. That was fun.
Yeah,
and
I bet so.
then I didn't start getting good or started competing in tournaments until, didn't get really competitive until like 21. So 21. So that's
Okay.
like 4 years of competitive
Okay.
throwing, but
That's pretty good.
a couple more of doing it. I love it. Do you throw?
I just started earlier this year.
Oh, nice.
So,
Throw out of here. Asheville?
yeah.
Super cool. I'm in Charlotte, although I come here any chance I can get because this is cool here. I like it.
Nice.
All right, so there's a lot of science today. A lot of people measuring axes.
So speaking of which, we're going to switch over to grammatical error and Party Panda going on.
Ooh. Party Panda also throws out of Charlotte, and Battle Charlotte with me. Where are they? They are, oh, there I can see it. Okay. Grammatical. Taking the first two.
They're both really close games, though, because the first one,
Yep.
grammatical error only won by 2, and then the last one went to overtime.
Right. So the rules are big acts that recently changed, and I think they're pretty cool. So we're standard rule set for most of it. When you go to overtime, we used to do like 1.5 hatchet for overtime. And now they're doing more big acts, but just premier rules. Those are
Do you like this rule different or better?
standard? Well, for big acts, I like standard better.
Okay.
Because there's greater margin for error, right? Standard is the majority of the blade that's in the board. That's what counts. Premier, anything that goes outside of the point value, you get the lower point score. So I would be hitting a lot more threes if we were in premier rule set for big acts. So yes, short answer. That was the long answer. The short answer is yes. I like standard for big acts. How about you? Have you thrown big
I
axe?
just done Premier.
Oh, okay.
So
Have you big axe premier as well?
no, just
Oh,
hatchet.
Hatchet.
Yeah.
I do love premier hatchet.
Looks like we got a 3 for grammatical error and a bullseye for Party Panda.
Woohoo! Oh, he's staying down. Power! He is calling points. They're still measuring in the other arena. That is bull.
Yep, bullseye for Party Panda. Needs a clutch to tie it. And I think...
No. Can we?
Oh, that's going to be super close.
I think he might be just under. Oh, he's calling for a.
I think it barely has the black line.
Oh, they're calling it.
Thomas
They're
is
calling
calling
it.
it good. So that's the order of operations, right? So we're self-scoring. You look at your axe first, and you call it, and then you call your opponent to call it, and your opponent could call it. Either one of you could call it for science after that. But the order of operations, you call it first, then your opponent, and then you go to basically the line judge.
Here's a throw by Matt. He's calling it a 3. So 3 to tie, 5 to win. And I think Party Panda got the 5.
He did. That looks premierish. Woohoo! Not a sweep. Not a sweep. Not a sweep. That is one of my favorite chants. The not a sweep chant.
That's the second round that this is going into overtime.
All right.
Bullseye for both to start this round 3, or round 4, I'm sorry. Still looking at the other axe on the other lane.
Gracious. What's going on over there? Oh, I see, because on that one, it is very close to the line. It's like mostly black line, and they're trying to determine how much of the line it captured. Oh, I hate those.
Bullseye for Grammatical Error, 3 for Party Panda.
It looks like for the one they're trying to measure over in which color lane is that? What do you call that? What do you call that?
That's green lane.
Green lane. Okay, got it. I haven't figured out the colors yet. Oh yeah, it's up there. Green. They took a picture of it and are looking.
Bullseye for both of these.
I didn't see what they called it. I finally measured it. That looks, and that is definitely bullish
They call it a 3 on both, so.
on the Special K Iron Maiden match.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So we'll see. We'll finish this round, and then we'll switch over to the other game after this round concludes. Actually, unless they're going to measure this one.
It was close.
All right, so we're actually going to switch over to the other game, this between Special K and Iron Maiden.
And
Try to
Special
finish with that.
K, yep, Special K's up 2 rounds to Iron Maiden's 1, although they've also gone into overtime.
There's been a lot of close matchups so far.
Yeah, it really has.
I think all the matchups have gone to round 5 at least.
3 for Special K. Difference of 5. Is she going to?
So 5 to tie.
Yep, she's staying down. Points. And oh no, she 3'd. It's a 3. Special K takes it. Special K takes the round and the match. Good throwing.
Awesome job on that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll switch over to the other game in progress. So clutch is called.
Don't you have to do something over here to show that score for them?
It's right there.
Oh, that's it. Okay, got it.
So I think he needs a clutch to win the match or win the round. Which I think he is too high.
I don't know. It might be a Monday.
That's going to be close.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, go get. That is so stinking close. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I don't know if this is going to really help, but it is close. Oh, he's getting the card? Is he getting the card? Yeah, he's going to get the card. It is unclear. All it has to do is break that plane, and it is not clear whether it is or not. Oh, he's getting the stool. The stool, the flashlight, and the card. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, looking at the other side. Looking at the other side. Oh, look, I see green. I see green. I think he got it. Did he get it?
If it was my guess from this angle, I think he might have gotten at least a little bit of the green.
Clipped it? Come on. Oh, man.
Are going to take a little bit of time on this
here we
one.
go. Oh, I help. So come on, angle the phone towards the camera. Oh, my word. This is kind of exciting.
That's how I see it too.
Oh. No. Oh, man, that's heartbreaking.
Missed it by that much? You're good.
All right, Grammatical takes it on this side. John, I'm right in your way. Man, that was so close. Come in and talk about it.
It was hard because it pushed out a really huge gap with the profile on his blade, but He was just barely resting right on top of the line. Who do we got going on the right lanes?
Yeah, I was just going to switch. So we got Mr. Yoda and Miss Marvel.
Nice. This will be a solid match. They're both really strong big X throwers. They're just getting started.
So we just started the first round with this matchup. Miss Marvel with a 2-point lead going into the fourth X. Three for both. Going into the last throw of this round. Clutch is called for both. Looks like they both missed. So Miss Marvel will take that first round. Going into the second round. Looks to be a 3 for Mr. Yoda. 3 for Miss Marvel. Three from Mr. Yoda. And a drop from Miss Marvel. So in the other matchup, we have Mojo playing Grammatical Error. We'll switch over to that one after this round is done. Bullseye for Mr. Yoda and Miss Marvel. Mr. Yoda with a 3-point lead going into the fourth X. Looks to be a bullseye for Mr. Yoda. Putting the pressure on. 3 for Miss Marvel. Mr. Yoda is calling clutch. So is Miss Marvel. Here's a throw. No good. Off to the right. Or off to the left, I'm sorry. That one's also off to the left. So Mr. Yoda will take that second round. And it'll be tied up going to the third round. We're going to switch over to the other game in progress. Looks like Mojo and Grammatical Error are tied at 20 in this first round. They're going to Big Axe overtime. And looks like a 3 from Mojo and a bullseye for Grammatical Error, so he takes that first round in overtime. All right, we will switch back to the other game between Mr. Yoda and Miss Marvel. Right now they are tied at 1 round apiece going into this third round. Bullseyes for both players. Third throw. Looks like bullseye for Mr. Yoda. Bullseye from Miss Marvel. 3 for Mr. Yoda. And bullseye for Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel now has a 4-point lead going into the last row. They're both calling clutch. Here's the throw. It looks like he might have it. And Miss Marvel misses. And he did not get the clutch. He missed it by a little bit. So Miss Marvel takes the third round. We're going to switch over real quickly with the other matchup going on. This is between Grammatical Error and Mojo. They're currently in the second round. Grammatical Error has a 2-point lead going into the fourth axe. First round went into overtime, where Matt won in Big Axe. Bullseye for both of these players. Fifth axe. Grammatical Error up by 2. Both going to call clutch. Throw by Matt. And the throw by Mojo. And it looks like she got it. And Matt just missed his. So Mojo won that round, so it's tied up. We're going to switch over to the other game. So Mr. Yoda has a 2-point lead over Miss Marvel. Going to the fourth axe of round 4.
I think you're going to be good.
The throw from Mr. Yoda looks to be a bullseye. Miss Marvel with a bullseye. Trying to stay in the game here. Clutch is called for this. Miss Marvel has a 2-1 lead in this match so far. The other lane, we got a measurement going on. And Mr. Yoda may have it. It looks like it's hard to tell from this angle. Miss Marvel did not get it. So Mr. Yoda takes that round. Round 5 coming up for this game. We're going to stay here and then catch up with the other game after the conclusion of this round. First throw on the round 5 for Mr. Yoda is a bullseye. Miss Marvel with a bullseye. Bullseye from Mr. Yoda. And looks to be a 3 for Miss Marvel. In the other match, they are concluding round number 3. Looks like Grammatical Error took that one on a clutch throw. So Grammatical Error up is up 2-1 in that game. Mr. Yoda with a 3. Miss Marvel with a bullseye. That ties it up at 13 going to the fourth axe. This is the deciding factor of this match. This is round number 5. Bullseye for Mr. Yoda. And little high for Miss Marvel. That's a 3, so Mr. Yoda has a 2-point lead going into the 5th axe. Clutch is being called here. This will decide the match.
Sportsmanship right there.
Looks like he might have that. Or nope, they're going to call it a 0. And a 0 for Miss Marvel, so which means Mr. Yoda has taken the match 3-2. We will switch over to the other game. Clutch is called going into the 4th round. Grammatical error already has a 2-1 lead. Here's a throw by Matt. Here's a throw by Mojo. Matt missed his. And Mojo missed hers. So they have Big Axe coming up for round number 4. Bullseye from Matt. 3 for Mojo. Which means Matt takes the match 3-1. So since we got a little bit of a moment here, we're going to get you an update on the bracket. So I know it's a little small font, but I will update you. I'll just state it earlier. So Babs played Bull Hitter earlier. Babs won that, or Bull Hitter won that one. And then there was a matchup between Special K and Iron Maiden, which Special K won. And then Mr. Yoda and Miss Marvel just played, which Mr. Yoda won. And then earlier we also had Bill's Eye versus Ginger Matt. Ginger Matt won that matchup. Another matchup we had was Nene versus Mojo. Mojo won that matchup. And then Grammatical Error versus Party Panda. Grammatical Error won that one. So what we have next, we have Care Bear and Champagne Shane coming up. So it looks like they're going to be getting ready for this matchup. And then right now, we have Nene and, sorry, I'm gonna find out who it is real soon. We'll get that switched over right now. Nene and Party Panda. So we're starting the second round of the A and B bracket. So this is the first round of the B bracket between Nene and Party Panda. It's like a bullseye for Party Panda, 1 for Nene. Bullseye for Party Panda, 3 for Nene. I think it's Nene. I might be mispronouncing that. Party Panda takes that first round, 18-10. In the other matchup, we have Care Bear and Champagne Shane getting started. We will try to switch between the two. So 3 for Party Panda and Nene. Bullseye for Party Panda. It's like a 3 for Nene. Bullseye for Party Panda. Bullseye for Nene. Or it might be a little close. Might have to kind of see how this works out. Gonna call it a bullseye. Here's a fourth throw. Looks to be maybe a 3 for Party Panda. And maybe a 3 for Nene. Oh, bullseye for Party Panda. We will switch over to the other game after this round is concluded. Calling clutch for Party Panda. And clutch for Nene. Party Panda already has a 1-0 lead in this match. Here's the throw for clutch coming up. Missed it to the right. So Nene has a chance to win the match, and it's going to be a little close. No good. So Party Panda has a 2-0 lead in this round, or in this game. We're going to switch over to the other game in progress. Looks like Champagne Shane took the first round, so they are in the middle of the second round, where he has a 4-point lead. But it looks like we're taking a closer measurement with this one. So we are going to switch over to the other game while we figure out the measurement for this one. Bullseye for both Nene and Party Panda. Looks like they called it a bullseye for Shane on the other match. We will switch back after this round is over. Party Panda with a 2-point lead going into the third axe. Bullseye for Party Panda, 3 for Nene. So we are still in a best-of-5 round, so just need to win 3 rounds in order to win the match. Bullseye for Party Panda. And a 3 for Nene. So now Party Panda has a 6-point lead. He needs a 3 or higher, but he's going to go clutch. So Nene needs Party Panda to miss and for her to get her clutch in order to stay alive in this match. This is the B bracket, so whoever loses this is eliminated. Here's the throw. It's a miss, just to the right. Nene needs this to stay alive. Just too high. So Party Panda wins that match. Nene is eliminated. We are going to switch to the other game in progress. This is between Care Bear and Champagne Shane. Champagne Shane has taken the first 2 rounds. He has a 2-point lead going into the third round here. And this is the third axe with a bullseye for both. Fourth throw coming up. That looks to be a bullseye. And that is a bullseye. Both going clutch for this one. Or she might be staying down. Here's the throw from Shane. He got the clutch, which puts it out of reach. So Shane takes that 3-0. But we're going to throw for it anyways. And it's off to the right, or it's off to the left. So while we have a moment, I'm going to switch you to the updated bracket. I know the font's kind of hard to see, so I'm going to try to read it off. Earlier we had Babs and Bull Hitter playing each other. Bull Hitter won that matchup. Then we had Special K and Iron Maiden. Special K won that match. And then we had Mr. Yoda versus Miss Marvel, which Mr. Yoda won. Champagne Shane and Care Bear played each other. Champagne Shane won. Bill's Eye and Ginger Matt played. Ginger Matt won that matchup. Then Mojo Nene. Mojo won that. And then Grammatical Error versus Party Panda. Grammatical Error won. And then in the second round, we have Bull Hitter versus, I can't really see the name, but we have all the matchups set up for the second round of the A bracket. So Special K is playing Mr. Yoda. Champagne Shane is playing Ginger Matt. And then we already played Grammatical Error and Mojo earlier. In the B bracket, we will have Iron Maiden. And then Care Bear and Bill's Eye will play each other. And then Party Panda and Nene already played. And Nene is the first to be eliminated. So it looks like we have the other matchup starting up. So this is Cockroach versus Bull Hitter. And the other match, we have Champagne Shane versus Ginger Matt. We will try to switch between the two. They are both in round one. Bull Hitter with a bullseye. Cockroach might be a little close. Looks like they're going to take a measurement of that. While we do that, we're going to switch over to the other game. And this is Champagne Shane versus Ginger Matt. Looks like that's going to be another measurement as well. Oh, they're going to call it a 3 for Ginger Matt. So both games have just started, so we might have to go back and forth fairly frequently just to kind of keep up with both games. So it looks like Champagne Shane took that first round. Bullseye for Shane, 3 for Matt. Looks like they have made a decision in the other game, so it's going to be a 3 for Cockroach, or a 5, I'm sorry, for Cockroach, and then Bull Hitter. So Bull Hitter is up 2, going to the 5th axe in that one. We'll switch to that one real quick. Clutch called for both, and did they both get it? I believe Bull Hitter got his, and Cockroach missed. So Bull Hitter will take the first round of that match. And we're going to switch over to Champagne Shane and Ginger Matt real quick. We'll finish up the round, or we'll finish up each round, and then we'll switch to the other game. So bullseye for Champagne Shane, 3 for Ginger Matt. Champagne Shane with a 4-point lead going into the final throw here this round. Colin clutch. Ginger Matt's going to wait to see what he does. Clutch puts this game away. Nope, did not get it. So Ginger Matt's going to go clutch to try to win this round.
We did it!
Here's the throw. And just missed to the right. We're going to switch over to the other game in progress. This is Bull Hitter versus Cockroach. Just finished their 4th throw of the second round. Cockroach with a bullseye. Bull Hitter with a 3. Cockroach with a 4-point lead going into the final acts here. Both calling clutch. Miss and a miss for both. So Cockroach will take that. Oh, he looks like he did get it. So Cockroach will take that second round. Just going to switch over real quick to the other game in progress. Looks like we're going to have a close measurement coming up. It's like a measurement for both. So we're going to go back to the other game. Throw from Cockroach is a bullseye. And another bullseye for Bull Hitter. Welcome back, Mojo.
Thank you so much, John. We are watching Bull Hitter from Charlotte and Cockroach from Durham. Can they both lose? That's what I want to know.
Why would you want to know?
Because I hate them both.
One of those kind of relationships.
Oh yeah. They are wonderful and terrible at the same time.
How long have you known them?
So Cockroach, I've known since he started throwing, which was. It's been several years, and then John, because he throws on the right boulder, he travels, and so I've met him before I moved to Charlotte. I used to live in Durham, and with John, I met him like when he'd come to Durham for a tournament or something, or met him out at a tournament. He used to always kick my ass. Now I get to kick his butt sometimes. It's pretty awesome.
Cockroach with a bullseye, and Bull Hitter going for clutch. Do not think he got it, so Cockroach took that third round. He is up 2-1 now. And we're going to switch over to the other game.
With Shane and Ginger Matt. So Ginger Matt lives in Winston-Salem. He used to throw out of Battle Winston-Salem, so that venue closed. And now he throws at, because he's sort of in middle distance between Charlotte and Durham, so he throws sometimes in Charlotte, sometimes in Durham. At Urban Axis in Durham or Battle in Charlotte. And Champagne Shane. Shut up, Shane. Shut up, Shane.
I think he took that
He did.
match. Yep. So we're going to stay to the other game until that conclusion.
We will come back and see Cockroach and Bull Hitter. And hope for a tie for them to both lose. That's all I really want.
It's one of those cases where you cheer for the meteor.
Yes, I cheer for the meteor. That's exactly right.
Bullseye for both of those players.
Maybe cheer for double spontaneous human combustion. They're both amazing throwers. That's the great part. Also the terrible part.
Looks like there's a lot of good competition right here. So, both calling clutch on the last throw for the 4th round. Cockroach is up 2-1.
Ooh, what's really fun about Cockroach, Matt. Look at yeah. So Matt is Cockroach on the right, Matt Roberts, and then John Sayer on the left is goal hitter. And what's wonderful about Cockroach is he loves to be kind of the villain. I mean, he's not a villain, but he loves to be the villain. Did he just freaking hit that?
Plays a villain part.
Oh, what a jerk! He's freaking
Cockroach is going to take the match, it looks like.
Oh, what a jerk! So we boo him very often, but boos are like cheers to him. So it's really fun to boo him.
See you and me are on pretty soon.
I did. I'm excited for that.
So Cockroach takes that match, and then we have another one in progress. Looks like we're going to have Care Bear and Bill's Eye playing.
Throws out of Charlotte. Here's Battle Charlotte. She throws with me. She has also thrown out of Urban Axes in Durham, and it looks like we got a lag on our video feed.
I think the camera is frozen a bit.
They're moving, I promise.
We'll just have to update you on the score while it progresses.
What's going on? And Bullseye used to throw out of LAX. That venue closed. He now lives in New York and manages a waddle venue, the other governing body of the sport.
So Care Bear got a 3, Bullseye got a bull. Bullseye, sorry, I always pronounce that wrong.
All right, so Care Bear is up by 2 for the final axe. But yeah, so now he hasn't thrown IETF, his sporting rules, in a couple of years. I'm going to go get Shane and see if he can do something about our video.
Yeah. So Care Bear got a 5 on the 5th axe throw. Bill's Eye called clutch and did not get it. So Care Bear took that first round. And, apologies, we're trying to figure out the camera situation right now. All right, 3 for Bill's Eye, 5 for Care Bear. So 5 for Bill's Eye, 3 for Care Bear. Round 2. 3rd axe for this one. 3 for Bill's Eye, 1 for Care Bear. So just kind of let you know, there is also the other game going on. We'll switch you to the conclusion of this round coming up. It is a matchup between Special K and Mr. Yoda. Bullseye for Bill's Eye. And looks to be a 3 for Care Bear. Might have to take a closer look at that one. While we take a look, we're going to switch over to the other game in progress. This is Special K and Yoda. Looks like Mr. Yoda took the first round, going into round 2 for this one. We are still in a best-of-5 series. All right, we're going to switch over to the other game, try to finish up this round here. Bill's Eye has a 16-12 lead going into the 5th axe. And that looks to be a bullseye.
I think that's a 3.
They're going to take a little bit of a look for it. While we wait, might have a conclusion on that one. While we wait, we're going to switch over real quick to the other game. Mr. Yoda has a 6-1 lead going to the third acts of round 2. All right, looks like they have one decided, or they have decided on the score, so we will switch over. And just missed the clutch by Care Bear. So they are tied in round 2. Now going into round 3, we will try to switch back between the two. Mr. Yoda and Special K are finishing up round 2, and I will switch over after this throw here. A 1 and a bullseye for Care Bear, and then the next one is, we're going to see the conclusion of this round. Round 2, Mr. Yoda has taken the first round. Clutch is called for both. And Mr. Yoda has it, which probably puts us out of reach. So Mr. Yoda takes round 2. Switch back over to the other game. And we'll watch this until the end of this round. 3 for both, looks like. Oh, bullseye for Care Bear. Care Bear with a 15-7 lead going into the fourth axe. Bullseye for both, looks like. So Care Bear takes round number 3 up 2-1. We're going to switch back to the last game, or the other game, to finish the third round of this one. So again, we're still in a best of 5. So if you win 3 rounds, you win the match. Best of 7 does not begin until the third round of the playoffs. So Mr. Yoda with a bullseye, Special K with a drop. Mr. Yoda up 2 rounds to nothing. So if he wins this round, he will advance. Special K will go down to the B bracket. Three for Special K, bullseye for Mr. Yoda. Mr. Yoda with a 7-point lead. So Special K needs him to miss and for her to get her clutch. Here's the throw for both, and it might have happened. Special K, oh, missed it. That looked close, but. So Mr. Yoda takes that match, 3-0. We're going to switch over to the other game. Looks like they're doing a close measurement on that one. Looks like they're having a slight discussion about it. While we are waiting, we'll update you on the bracket. I know the font's going to be a little small. I'll try to break it down. Earlier, we had Bull Hitter beating Babs in their matchup. And then Bull Hitter lost to Cockroach in the second round. Special K beat Iron Maiden. And then Special K lost their match to Mr. Yoda. So in the third round, we'll have Cockroach versus Mr. Yoda. And then the first round, we had Care Bear versus Champagne Chain. Champagne Chain won that one. Bill's Eye played Ginger Matt in the first round. Ginger Matt won. And then Champagne Chain and Ginger Matt played each other in the second round. And Champagne Chain won that one. And then Nene and Mojo played in the first round. Mojo won. Grammatical Error played Party Panda, which Grammatical Error won. And then Grammatical Error beat Mojo. So in the semifinals, pretty much, for the A bracket, we have Cockroach versus Mr. Yoda. And then Champagne Chain versus Grammatical Error. So we are going to switch back to so this is Bullseye and Care Bear. Billseye and Care Bear, I'm sorry. And the other matchup, we have Iron Maiden and Miss Marvel playing each other. So this is round 4. Care Bear is up 2-1. Bullseye on this 5th axe of round 4. And she takes the match. So we're going to switch over to the other game going on. This is Iron Maiden versus Miss Marvel. We are in the first round. Three for both. Final throw for this first round. Miss Marvel has a 2-point lead. They're both going clutch. In the other game, we have Special K and Care Bear playing each other. We will switch over for that one after the conclusion of this first round here. Although we have a measurement here, so we may stick here for a while. Both players missed their clutch, which means Miss Marvel takes the first round. First row of the second round. Bullseye for Iron Maiden. 3 for Miss Marvel. I think the scoreboard is a little switched up, so we'll just try to let you know, Iron Maiden's on the left, Miss Marvel's on the right. Throw from Iron Maiden is a 3. And that looks to be a bullseye for Miss Marvel. Tied at 8, going to the third axe of round 2. Three for Iron Maiden. Looks like a bullseye for Miss Marvel. We will switch to the other game after this round is finished. There's a bullseye for Iron Maiden. Bullseye for Miss Marvel. Going clutch for both. Here's a throw. Looks like it's just to the left. And Miss Marvel got her clutch, so she's up 2 rounds. So again, we are still in a best of 5. So Miss Marvel just needs to win one more round to take the match, and we will switch over to the other game. Looks like Care Bear won the first round against Special K, so they're just starting round 2. So we'll switch over to the other game currently and see the conclusion of that one. So Iron Maiden now facing elimination, down 2-0 in this best of 5. This is the B bracket. Looks like a bullseye for Iron Maiden. Looks like we have the scoreboard correct now. Bullseye for Miss Marvel. Oh, might need a closer look for Iron Maiden's throw. They're going to take a quick measurement. While we do that, we're going to switch over to the other game in progress. This is Care Bear versus Special K in the B bracket. Care Bear up 11-7 going into the 4th axe. Oh, we got a drop from Care Bear. Special K got a 3 on that one. So they're only down 1 going into the 5th axe. I think they are deciding if they want to go clutch or not. I think they're both staying down. Bullseye for Care Bear. Or no, it's 3 for... it looks like a bullseye, yep. So clutch called for Special K. Needs this to win the round. And the other match looks like they called that a 3 for Iron Maiden. And the clutch is missed for Special K. Which means that Care Bear is up 2 rounds to nothing. Going into the 3rd round, we are going to switch over real quick to the other game. So Iron Maiden with a 3, Miss Marvel with a 3. So Miss Marvel is up 2 games to nothing, or 2 rounds to nothing in this match. So Iron Maiden is facing elimination. This is the 2nd round. I'm sorry, the 1st round of the B bracket. So that might be a little close. Looks like a 3 for Miss Marvel. We're going to see what Iron Maiden's shot looks like. 3. So Miss Marvel has a 2-point lead going into the 5th axe of round 3. Iron Maiden facing elimination, down 2 in the last throw. Here's a throw. It's a 3. So Iron Maiden needs a 5 to tie and a 7 to win. I think she is staying down for the tie. Here's a throw to stay alive, and it is a 5. Going into Big Axe for this one. Big Axe overtime. Update in the other match. It is tied at 8 going into round 3. Special K just got a 3. And Care Bear looks to get a 3, so they're tied. There's a throw by Iron Maiden, and it looks to be a 1. And here's a throw from Miss Marvel, and that is a 1. Wow. Do it again. In the other match, Special K with a bullseye. Care Bear looks like they might have a 3. Here's a second Big Axe throw with overtime. That's a bullseye for Iron Maiden, looks like. And the throw is a 3. So Iron Maiden stays alive. We're going to switch real quick to the other game. Oh, they're measuring, so I guess we're going to stay here real quick until they finish the measurement of the other game. Throw by Iron Maiden. Haven't figured out yet. Bullseye from Miss Marvel. So it's a 3 for Iron Maiden. It looks like they are not quite switching sides, so I think the scoreboard just switches automatically. Bullseye for Iron Maiden. Maybe a bullseye for Miss Marvel. Still looking at the other throw in progress. Nope, bullseye for both. So Iron Maiden lost the first 2 rounds, but won the last one in overtime to stay alive. Bullseye for Iron Maiden. Bullseye for Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel has a 2-point lead going in the 4th axe. Iron Maiden trying to fight to stay alive. Looks to be a 3 from Iron Maiden. And that is a 5 for Miss Marvel. This looks like they called it a 5 in the other game. So Care Bear and Special K are tied. We're going to switch. Well, actually, we're going to switch real quick to this one to see how this concludes. I'm going to try to be really quick since I know both games are coming down to the final throws here. This one is tied. Care Bear is up 2 rounds to nothing. And I don't think either one made the clutch. So they're tied. And I don't think either one made it on this one. So Miss Marvel takes that round and takes the match. So we will switch back to the other game in progress going into overtime. Special K is facing elimination. Care Bear is up 2 rounds to nothing. And we have Mojo back here to help. So Special K got a 5. Oh, Mojo's throwing again. Special K got a 5, and Care Bear got a 3. So Special K stays alive. Here's a throw from Special K. Throw from Care Bear. Both got a bullseye. Second throw of the 4th round. Three for Special K. And a bullseye for Care Bear. We're changing out the boards for the other lane, so it's going to be a while till we have another matchup set up there. So we will finish the conclusion of this game. Bullseye for Special K. Bullseye for Care Bear. Staying in it. So I believe we are finishing up the second round of both the A and B brackets. So we're going into to be round 3, or round 3 of the playoffs soon, which is going to be a best of 7. So bullseye for both of these players. Care Bear with a 2-point lead going into the final acts. Both are staying down. Here's a throw by Care Bear. Bullseye, so Special K needs a clutch to tie. Special K facing elimination right now. Here's the throw coming up. And missed it. So Care Bear has won the match. They will advance, and Special K, I believe, has been eliminated. So while we have a little break in the action, we are going to update you on the bracket here. So in the semifinals, we have Cockroach versus Mr. Yoda, and then Champagne Chain versus Grammatical Error. In the B bracket, we will have Mojo versus Babs, and then Ginger Matt versus Kamala. I can't see the nickname right now. And then we had Special K play Care Bear, which Care Bear won. They will advance. And then we need Bull Hitter and Party Panda to play each other later in the B bracket. So we have 2 more in the second round of the B bracket. And then in the A bracket, we are up on the semifinals. So we are starting this game. This is between Bull Hitter and Party Panda. Just started. And then in the other game, we're going to have Mojo and Babs playing each other. So Bull Hitter and Party Panda, the winner of this game, will play Care Bear in the third round of the B bracket. And then for Mojo and Babs, they will play the winner of Ginger Matt and Miss Marvel. So we're starting off with 3 bullseyes for both players in this first round.
John, how we doing?
Doing good. Great first round, looks like.
Who we got here with
This is Bull Hitter and...
Party Panda?
Mm-hmm.
Party Panda's a rough opponent because he's always so laid back and relaxed and kind of goops around, and then when you're not paying attention, he'll just dial it in with 0 effort and just put you out of your misery before you knew what happened.
Clutch called for both opponents. After this round, we'll switch over to the other game.
Good height. He's wide to the right. John is wide to the left. So, yeah. So they're going to Premier Big Axe overtime.
Here's a throw. And it looks like a 3-fer. Yep. No. Party Panda with a bull.
Hung it. Hung himself a Premier Bullseye to take that round 1. Nice, nice. All right, so who we got in the green lanes?
We got a measurement going. So it looks like it is... Oh, they just finished. So Babs has a 10-8 lead going into the third axe. Babs and Mojo. This is...
Oh, he's got a
for the B bracket.
So that
4
might
point.
be a
There you go. So again, still best of 5, right? Best of 7 switches to the third round.
It looks like, so looking at this match here, they've got 3 rounds. 3 rounds up on the display, which usually indicates that it's going to be the best 3 out of 5. So yeah, still looking at best of 5. I think once we get to our A finals matches, that'll be best of 7, and then our B bracket quarterfinals will also go up to best of 7 at that point.
Looks like Mojo took the lead on that one, 11-10. Bullseye for Mojo, and 3 for Babs.
Babs over here is randomly starting to nearly over rotate, which I'll bet is what cost him that drop. I completely missed it. So Mojo with a 5-point lead.
Yeah, 3 puts it out of reach. Here's a throw.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and Babs doesn't even hit.
All right, so this match,
That throw,
shake it off.
keep over rotating on it.
So Mojo takes that first round. We're going to switch over to the other game going on. Looks like they are on the 5th axe. Bull hitter up 18-14 and has a bullseye. So that puts it out of reach.
Oh, nice. 1 piece, huh?
Yep, tied at 1. Here's a throw to open up the 3rd round. Bullseye on both. Bullseye for both players again. I will say these look like very 2 evenly matched opponents right here. Bull hitter and Party Panda. I don't know their real names. I just go by their nickname.
That's fair. Nobody ever likes to be called by their government name in this community, so you're in good shape.
Or as they call it now, their dead name.
Yeah. Yeah, extremely close match. It's amazing
Threes.
that both of these guys are in B bracket right now.
3s apiece for him.
Threes apiece, nice. Yeah, because they're both just amazing throwers for Phoenix, so that just shows you how much the A bracket run.
Yeah, this has been a very competitive bracket so far.
So we've still got A semis coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bull hitter with a 5, Party Panda with a 3, going into the last axe. And I believe Mojo took round number 2 against Babs in the other game. We'll switch over that one after this one.
uh-huh. Yep, so 2-0 over there in the green lanes.
Bull hitter might have his clutch. Party Panda missed his. So Bull hitter takes round number 3. He is up 2-1. We're going to switch over real quick to see the conclusion of the other game, or the other round at least. Mojo has a 5-3 lead early in this round 3. We are still in a best of 5. Mojo with a bullseye. Babs with a bullseye. I will also try to update you on the other game going on between Party Panda and Bull Hitter. They are tied at 5 after the first throw on the round 4. So Babs is facing elimination against Mojo. Both with a bullseye. Mojo really trying to put the pressure on Babs. Fourth axe coming up, and bullseye for both again. So it's going to come down to this last throw. If Mojo wins, she takes the match. Babs needs to win this round in order to stay alive. If he loses, he will be eliminated. So clutch is called for Mojo. In the other lane, we have Party Panda up 15-11 going into the fourth axe. We'll switch over after this round is concluded. Mojo missed the clutch, so Babs needs a 3 or higher to win this round. And he gets at least the 3, so he wins the round, and they will continue playing. We will switch over real quick with this. Party Panda facing elimination. Party Panda with the 5. And Bull Hitter with the clutch. And Party Panda takes that, so they are tied. After 4 rounds, they will go into a deciding round 5. So we will stick with this matchup while updating you on the other match. Babs and Mojo both got a bullseye, and Bull Hitter and Party Panda got a 5. Both games possibly coming down to the last round. This one is definitely coming down to the last round with a round 5. Babs got a 5. Mojo's going to be close. And bullseye for Bull Hitter and Party Panda. Both these are going to come right down to the wire here, it looks like. Throw from Babs and Mojo are bullseyes, and Bull Hitter and Party Panda got a 3. So we're going to switch real quick. This is the last throw of this round. Babs is up by 2, trying to stay alive. Oh, and Party Panda gets a drop. Ooh, that's going to hurt. It's a very bad time for a drop. And Bull Hitter got a 3. So we're going to switch over to this last one. So Party Panda is down by 5, so Bull Hitter just needs to get the clutch, and he will win the match. Party Panda needs him to miss and for him to get the clutch. Here's a shot. He might have it. It's going to be close. And Bull Hitter got his. So that will conclude that match with Bull Hitter winning. Oh, both got it. So Bull Hitter, yep, they both got the clutch, but Party Panda needed Bull Hitter to miss. So Bull Hitter wins 25-20 in the 5th round, and he will advance. Party Panda has been eliminated. That was a great game. So we will have Champagne Shane and Grammatical Error up next. We will switch over to see what the measurement looks like for this one right here. We're looking to see if it is a 3 or 5 on Babs' throw. Looks like they're calling it a 3. Shane's going to take a closer look to kind of see. Oh, maybe they need to take another closer look. So again, while we wait and see, we're going to display the bracket update for you. So in the A bracket, we are going to have Cockroach versus Mr. Yoda in the semifinals, and then Champagne Shane versus Grammatical Error. That is in the A bracket. In the B bracket, we're going to have the conclusion of Mojo versus Babs, playing the winner of Ginger Matt and Miss Marvel. And then we will also have Care Bear versus Bull Hitter in the B bracket. This will be the third. Care Bear and Bull Hitter will be 3rd round. We're going to be finishing up the second round with Mojo and Babs, along with Ginger Matt and Miss Marvel. So it looks like we have the conclusion of that determined. And clutch is called for Mojo. Did not get it. Babs got the 5. So we are going into a round 5. And we are going to have Champagne Shane and Grammatical Error going on in the other lane. We will switch over as soon as this game is concluded. Bullseye for both opponents. So Mojo took the first 2 rounds. Winning the first round 19-11, the second one 23-21, and then Babs has fought back. Won the third round 21-20, and the latest round 25-18. So this will decide who advances and who is eliminated. So Mojo has a bullseye, Babs with a 3. Again, we will switch over to the other game once this one concludes. All 4 got bullseye. Right now, currently, Champagne Shane and Grammatical Error are tied at 15, going into the 4th acts of round 1.
I'm like watching them.
And bullseye for Mojo, bullseye for Babs. Mojo has a 2-point lead going into this last throw here. I think they're both staying down. Actually, I think Mojo's staying down, and then Babs is going to see what he needs to do. So he needs a clutch to tie it. Mojo got a bullseye. So this is do or die for Babs right here. 7 ties it. Miss loses. Here's a throw. And he did not get it. That was a really well done match, though. Babs did a great job trying to come back. All right, we will switch over to Grammatical Error and Champagne Shane going on currently. Grammatical Error took the first round 20-18. This is the second round coming up. So it looks like this is still going to be a best of 5, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see how this plays out. Bullseyes for both, tied at 10. Bullseyes again. Bullseye for Shane. Might need to take a measurement for Matt's throw. Bullseye for Matt. Clutch is called for both. Looks like we're going to have Ginger Matt and Miss Marvel going on in the other lane, so we will switch back after this round is concluded. Both missed the clutch, so we are going to Big Axe for round 2. So just a reminder, when you go into overtime for each round, it turns from standard scoring to premier, which means that you have to get all of the acts in the certain zone, or else it goes to the lower point value. So both got a bullseye, which opens up the clutch. Again, we will switch over after this round is concluded. And I think they both got the clutch. No, Matt missed his. Shane got his clutch. So we'll switch over to the other one in progress. This is Ginger Matt versus Miss Marvel. This is in the B bracket. So again, whoever wins stays alive. Whoever loses is eliminated. Ginger Matt with a 3. Miss Marvel looks like to be a bullseye, maybe. We're gonna take a closer look. So while we do that, we're gonna switch over to the other one. Both got bullseyes to start in the first 3 throws for round 3. Bullseye for Matt, and looks close for Shane. Looks like we might have 2 measurements going on. Oh, they're going to call it a bull. Clutch is called for Shane and Matt. And Matt may have missed his. Yes, he did. And Shane got his clutch. So Shane takes round number 3. We'll switch real quick to the other game. Update you on that. Clutch is called on the 5th axe here. Looks like Miss Marvel has a lead. So Ginger Matt is going to have to make his clutch, and Miss Marvel is going to have to miss hers. Here's a throw. He might have gotten it. It's going to be really close. Did not get it, looks like. So Miss Marvel takes that first round. All right. Switch back to grammatical error and champagne chain going on. They are currently in round number 4, with Shane up 2 rounds to 1. Grammatical error up 15-13 going into the 4th axe. Three for grammatical error, 5 for Shane. Tied at 18 going into the 5th axe. Oh, we're going to take a closer look at this one. So while we do that, we're going to switch over. We may have to take a closer look at the other one. So I think we're both going to need people to look at both games going on as far as a closer look. Let's try to take a closer look on this one, the angle. Looks like they're going to call it a 3 for Matt. And the clutch is called for both, and I think they may neither have it. So it looks like we may have Big Axe again, or we might have to take another closer look. That might be touching the very bottom of it. We're gonna see.
I mean, sure. I think it looks good because on this side, I can see it above, like, in the green. Like, if I look at it from the side, it looks good. I'm not an expert at this.
No, and that's what it. So is it above the green, still breaking the plane?
Yeah.
If that's where our biggest problem is, like if it's pulling away just enough.
See what I was looking at? Like on that left side, that could not. Yeah, it looks lower on the left, but on the right, it's like right at. I can't tell it's breaking. I can't.
Give me a second.
All right, while we take a look here, I mean, we might get the conclusion soon. Actually, I think they did make the conclusion. So I think they're going to call it good. We're going to go over to this one, too, real quick. So they called Champagne Chains good. And then we also had a measurement going on with Ginger Matt and Miss Marvel. So bullseye for Miss Marvel, 3 for Ginger Matt. So sorry to say that, sorry I missed it to say that Shane won the match over grammatical error with that clutch shot. So Shane will go into the finals for the A bracket. So now we are in round 2 of Ginger Matt and Miss Marvel. They both called clutch. In the other game, we have Care Bear and Bull Hitter. We will switch over to that one when we are finished with this round. And looks like Ginger Matt does not get his, and Miss Marvel misses hers. So I believe Miss Marvel will take that round, so she will be up 2 rounds to nothing. We will switch to the other game going on. It just started. It is Care Bear and Bull Hitter.
Ooh, already it's getting close.
Yep. Looks like we need a measurement for Care Bear's shot. So we will switch back once we figure out the measurement for that one. Ginger Matt with a bullseye. Miss Marvel with a 3. So Ginger Matt is facing elimination right now. He is down 2 rounds to nothing in this elimination game. So we're still doing a best of 5. I believe the best of 7 does not begin until the finals for A bracket and B bracket. Here's a throw for Matt. It is a 3. And then a 3 for Miss Marvel.
Yeah, Kamala's definitely getting dialed in today, and she's putting everybody in the hurt at the moment. I'm curious to see if Ginger Matt will kind of wake his throw up and follow through. Nice, solid bull.
Looks like a bullseye for him. Yeah, she's been making a tear. She's beating almost everybody that she's played right now.
Yeah, I can't remember. This must be B bracket. I think I played. Okay, all right. Yeah, so she definitely warmed up into her throw since going into B, and she's been bending a couple people over. I'm curious to see how much more range on this.
So I think they're both going clutch, or is that was from the other match, I think. So I think Ginger Matt's trying to get probably a 7-point lead here, staying down.
Yep.
He's got the 3.
5-point lead, so she'll be staying down for points too.
So this is to tie it. If she's not able to get a 5, then we continue with a round 4. Do you think she'll go for the clutch?
No, it looks like he is staying down, which makes sense because then at that point we'll just reset and try to go see who can dial in some premier throw-in. So she's going to go for points. Oh,
She got the 3.
She's a hard 3. But that's all right. So the score right now is 2-1 on there.
So Matt stays alive.
That's right. Didn't get swept.
All right, we're going to switch over to the other game between Bull Hitter and Care Bear. Bull Hitter took the first round. They just started the second round here. Bullseye for Bull Hitter. So did not switch over the scoreboard, so here we go. There's update scoreboard. We will try to update you on both matches in progress currently. Bull Hitter with a 5. Care Bear looks to be close. Bullseye for her. And right now, Ginger Matt has a 10-3 lead in the other game in round 4. Miss Marvel had a drop in the first axe. There's a throw by Bull Hitter with a bull. 3 by Care Bear. So calling clutch for Bull Hitter and Care Bear. This will determine who will win round number 2. If Bull Hitter will have a 2-0 lead, or if Care Bear can tie it up. In the other lane, we have Ginger Matt up 15-4 going into the 4th axe. We will switch over after this round is finished. Bull Hitter got his clutch, and Care Bear got her clutch, but that will not be enough. Bull Hitter takes that. And then Ginger Matt actually just finished winning the 4th round, so that one will go into a 5th round. So we'll switch over to this one. And now Care Bear in the other round is going to be facing elimination. Again, we will try to update you between the two. So Ginger Matt with a 3. Miss Marvel with a 3. We'll try to switch between throws, see if we can do that since both might be on their last round. Bull Hitter with a bullseye. Care Bear with a bullseye. So they will be tied. Bullseye for Ginger Matt. And possibly a 3 for Miss Marvel. We're going to take a measurement on the other one. So we're going to stay here for a quick moment. Matt with a 2-point lead going to the third axe. Bullseye for Matt. Trying to put the pressure on Miss Marvel with a 3. Ginger Matt on the precipice of doing a reverse sweep on Miss Marvel. In the other lane, looks like Bullhitter got a bull after a measurement. So we'll switch after this throw here. Looks to be a 3. Miss Marvel's throw is a 3. So on that last throw, they're going to need something to happen. So over here, another bullseye for both. So switch over to the conclusion of this one. They're on the last axe. Ginger Matt up by 4. 5 puts it out of reach. He was going for the clutch and missed. So Miss Marvel has a chance to win and does not do it. Misses. So Miss Marvel has been eliminated. Ginger Matt plays on. Got a reverse sweep on Miss Marvel. Switch on this one. This is coming down to the wire on this one as well. Clutch is called. Looks like Care Bear is down by 2. Bull Hitter, if he can get the clutch, he will win the match. The throw is no good. So Care Bear has a chance to win this round and stay alive. Needs a 3 or higher. And got the 3. So they play around 4. So in the other match, we have Cockroach versus Mr. Yoda. This is the semifinals. This is still a best of 5. We will switch over to that game after this round is concluded. And I will update you on the scoring in that one. Cockroach with a 3 and Yoda with a 0. Over on this game, we have Bull Hitter with a 3 and Care Bear with a 5. Bull Hitter is up 2 games to 1. 2 rounds to 1. Bullseye for Bull Hitter. Bullseye for Care Bear. The other lane looks like we're going to have another measurement. Bullseye for Bull Hitter. Bullseye for Care Bear. Still maintaining a 2-point lead going into the 4th axe of round 4. Throw by Care Bear. It's a 5. And a 3 for Bull Hitter. So now Care Bear has a 4-point lead going into the final axe. On the other lane, Cockroach has an 8-3 lead going to the 3rd axe in round 1. Both are staying down. That's a bullseye for Care Bear. Looks like that might do it. And I think Bull Hitter got the clutch, but it does not matter. Yeah, he did get the clutch, but it was too far out of reach at that point. So now we have a round 5. We will stay on this game. And I will update you on the other game going on, and we will switch over after this game is over. Cockroach looks like he just got a drop on the 5th axe. So Mr. Yoda needs a clutch to tie it. He is down 18-11, going into the 5th axe of round 1. And looks like he missed it. So now we start this round 5 between Care Bear and Bull Hitter. Bullseye for both to start this final round between these two opponents. This is the B bracket currently, so whoever wins stays alive, whoever loses is eliminated. Looks to be a bullseye for both. This may come down to the last row here. 3rd axe of round 5. In the other game, Cockroach and Mr. Yoda. Mr. Yoda has a 10-8 lead going to the 3rd axe of round 2. Throw by Care Bear. And the throw by Bull Hitter. Going to be close. It's a 3 for Bull Hitter and a 3 for Care Bear. So they still remain tied in the 4th axe. Mr. Yoda and Cockroach are tied at 13 going to the 4th axe of round 2. Again, we will switch over after this game is concluded. 4th throw for Bull Hitter looks to be a bullseye. And that might be a 3 for Care Bear. Oh, it's a 3, so they're both going up. This is going to be it. Both trying to take their time to measure. Here's a throw. No good. The throw might have it. It's going to be close. No, it is going to overtime for round 5. In the other lane, we have Cockroach took the 2nd round over Mr. Yoda. We will try to switch over after these big axe throws are finished. So again, it goes to premier scoring when it comes to overtime of the big axe. Here's a throw from Bull Hitter. Here's a throw from Care Bear. They both have 3s. So we throw again. And now they're both going for clutch. The throw by Bull Hitter. Oh, no, they're not going for clutch. They're going down. Bull Hitter got the bull. Care Bear got the 3, so Bull Hitter wins. What a matchup that was. All right, we're going to switch over real quick to the conclusion to the other game. Cockroach has a 2-0 lead. Both going clutch. Cockroach has a 4-point lead going into this last row. Here's the throw. Might be close. Mr. Yoda has his clutch, so it's going to be a matter of whether Cockroach has his. No, he does not. So we will play a round 4. So in the other matchup, we will have Grammatical Error and Bull Hitter playing. We will switch over after this one. Bullseyes for both on the 2nd throw of the 4th round. Cockroach took the first 2 rounds, and then Mr. Yoda took the last one by getting his clutch. Bullseye for Cockroach, 3 for Mr. Yoda. 3 for Mr. Yoda. Bullseye for Cockroach. He's up 15-11 going into the fourth axe. Mr. Yoda is not facing elimination. This is the semifinals for Bracket A, so this is mere fact of who's going to be in the finals for Bracket A, and then the loser will go to Bracket B. Mr. Yoda with a bullseye. Cockroach with a bullseye. So going into the last throw of this round 4, Cockroach has a 4-point lead with a 5, and that will do it. He will win the 4th round, and he will beat Mr. Yoda. So Cockroach will play Champagne Shane in the finals of the A bracket, and Mr. Yoda will go down to the B bracket. So we're going to switch over to this other one. This is between Grammatical Error and Bull Hitter. Just having a quick measurement right now. They're still in the process of the first round here. Progress of the first round. Bull Hitter with a 2-point lead going into the fourth axe. Bullseye for Grammatical Error. And Bullseye for Bull Hitter. Clutch called for both. And Matt looks like he's got his. And Bull Hitter did not.
Matt got every part of that clutch. That's the kind of throw you want if you have to go to overtime. That was gorgeous. What?
So in the other game, we're going to have Mojo and Ginger Matt. We're going to switch over after this round is concluded. Grammatical Error with a 3. Bull Hitter with a 3. Ginger Matt and got a 5, and Mojo got a 3 on their first throws of that round. Bullseye for Matt. Bullseye for Bull Hitter. So this is the B bracket. So even though these are two really good opponents, they both face elimination right now. Mojo and Ginger Matt are tied after 2 throws in the first round. A 3 for Ginger, or 3 for Grammatical Error, 5 for Bull Hitter. Fourth throw for round number 2. Looks to be a bullseye. Oh, a 3 for Matt. Bull Hitter up 18-14 going in the last row. Bull Hitter trying to put this one away by getting a 5. And Matt missed the clutch, and Bull Hitter got the bullseye. So Bull Hitter will take that round. We're going to switch over to this one, this game going on. They are on the last throw of the first round. Clutch is called. And I think they are tied. Here's a throw by Mojo. Little low. And Ginger Matt off to the left. I believe they are on Big Axe right now, so we will stay here until we finish this round. We'll update you on the other game going on. Grammatical Error and Bull Hitter are tied at 8 after the second throw. And this throw, bullseye for Mojo and a 3 for Matt. That was really close. So Mojo takes round number 1. We're going to switch back to Grammatical Error and Bull Hitter. They are tied at 13 going into the fourth axe of round number 3. They are tied at 1 round apiece. That looks to be a 3 for Matt and a 3 for bull hitter. I think all 4 got 3s. Clutch is called. We were tied going into the fifth axe. And bull hitter or grammatical error did not get his. And bull hitter, I think did. Nope. He missed 2, so we're going on big axe for this one too. Ginger, Matt, and Mojo are tied at 15 going into the fourth axe. First throw for overtime for Matt is a bullseye. And a bullseye for bull hitter. So we are they're probably going to go for clutch here. And in the other one, we're going to need a measurement. Here's a throw. Matt looks like he got the clutch. Pretty solid clutch there, too. Bull hitter needs a clutch to stay alive in this round. Nope. Too high and to the right. So grammatical error takes round number 3. He is up 2-1. So we'll switch over to the other game going on here. They just finished the measurement. Tied at 15 going into the fourth axe. This is round number 2. Mojo took the first round. Again, this is B bracket. 3s for both. Again, we will update you on the other match in progress. Bull hitter and grammatical error both got bullseyes. Ginger, Matt, and Mojo going clutch to try to finish this round 2. The throw by Mojo looks a little high, and Matt may have gotten his. No, he did not. Mojo looks like she got her clutch, so she will win that match. She's up 2-0. Switch real quick back to the other match. Grammatical error with a 20-16 lead. Oh, we might need a closer look for this one. So we'll go back to the other match that just started for round 3.
We are okay at axe throwing. We are okay.
Bullseyes to open up this round 3. Bullseye from Mojo. And bullseye for Matt. I think that was a bullseye. Unless he said it was a 3. Might have said it was a 3. Oh, yeah, it's a bullseye. They just corrected the scoreboard. So they just got the final measurement for bull hitter, and it's a 14. So after this row, we're going to switch over. So bullseye for both Mojo and Ginger Matt. And for this one, it looks like grammatical error has taken it. Sorry, I did not switch over in time. So this is a best of 5 here, or a best of 7. So Grammatical Error is up 3 rounds to 1, going into the 5th round. We're going to switch back to the other game that's close to the conclusion. So they're going clutch. So this one is still a best of 5. If Mojo wins this, she will win the match. And they both have 20. And I think she might have gotten her clutch. And he just missed his. So Mojo takes the round and takes the match. That was a really good match, even though it was a sweep. All the games were relatively close. So we have the next one getting set up. We will switch over to Grammatical Error and Bull Hitter. They are in round 5, Acts 4. Grammatical Error is up 3 to 1. This is a best of 7 right now. And Bull Hitter has a 3, Grammatical has a 5. So Grammatical Error has a 4-point lead going into the 5th axe. Bull Hitter will need Grammatical Error to get a 3 or less to stay alive. And I think Grammatical Error just got bullseye, so I think it's going to put it out of reach. I think there is going to be an attempt for clutch, which he got. But it is not going to be enough. Grammatical Error takes that match. He will advance. It looks like we're going to switch out the boards here. So this will give us a chance to update on the bracket. So we will have Cockroach versus Champagne Shane in the semifinals of bracket A. This is probably a better view for it. There we go. Actually, so yeah, we will have Cockroach versus Champagne Shane in the finals for the A bracket.
What is it? Is it a hatchet or a big axe? Nice.
In the B bracket, we still need Mojo versus Mr. Yoda, and whoever wins that will play Grammatical Error for the final of the B bracket. So again, just to update, the last match that we had was Grammatical Error winning over Bull Hitter. And then we had Mojo winning over Ginger Matt. So just kind of give you a rough overview because we are kind of doing a little transition here. We're replacing boards. Here is the full bracket. In the first round of the A, we had Babs versus Bull Hitter. Bull Hitter won 3 games to 2. 3 rounds to 2. And then Special K played Iron Maiden. Special K won 3 rounds to 1. Then we had Mr. Yoda versus Miss Marvel. Mr. Yoda won 3 games to 2. Then we had Champagne Shane over Care Bear. Shane won 3 rounds to 0. Then Ginger Matt played Bill's Eye. Ginger Matt won 3 rounds to 2. Then we had Mojo versus Nene. Mojo won 3 rounds to 2. Then Grammatical Error versus Party Panda. Grammatical Error won 3 rounds to 1. That was the first round of the A bracket. when we go to the B bracket, the first round of the B bracket was Iron Maiden versus Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel won 3 rounds to 1. Then we had Care Bear versus Bill's Eye. Care Bear won 3 rounds to 1. Then Party Panda versus Nene. Party Panda won 3 rounds to 0. And then the second round of the B bracket, we had Mojo versus Babs. Mojo won 3 rounds to 2. Then Ginger Matt versus Miss Marvel. Ginger Matt won 3 rounds to 2 over Miss Marvel. Then we had Special K versus Care Bear. Care Bear won 3 rounds to 1. Then Bull Hitter versus Party Panda. Bull Hitter won 3 rounds to 2. That was the second round of the B bracket. Second round of the A bracket was Cockroach versus Bull Hitter. Cockroach won 3 rounds to 1. Then Special K versus Mr. Yoda. Mr. Yoda won 3 rounds to 0. Then Champagne Shane over Ginger Matt, or versus Ginger Matt. Champagne Shane won 3 rounds to 0. Then Grammatical Error versus Mojo. Grammatical Error won 3 rounds to 1. That is the second round of the A bracket. Third round of the B bracket was Mojo versus Ginger Matt. Mojo won 3 rounds to 0. Then Care Bear versus Bull Hitter. Bull Hitter won 3 rounds to 2. And then the semifinals of the A bracket, we had Cockroach over Mr. Yoda, 3 rounds to 1. Then Champagne Shane over Grammatical Error, 3 rounds to 1. And then in the B bracket, in the semifinals, we had Grammatical Error over Bull Hitter, 4 rounds to 1. And then the last matchup we need is Mr. Yoda versus Mojo. So the matchups we have right now currently getting set up is Mr. Yoda and Mojo in the B bracket, and then Cockroach versus Champagne Shane. Those are going to be the 2 matchups coming up right away after we get the boards all set and ready. So we will have at least 5 more games to be played. So the winner of Mr. Yoda and Mojo in the B bracket will play Grammatical Error in the finals of the B bracket. And then the winner of Grammatical Error versus either Mr. Yoda or Mojo of the finals of the B bracket will play the loser of the A bracket. And then after that game is played, then they will play the winner of the A bracket. So we have basically 5 players left remaining. After Mr. Yoda and Mojo play, there will be 4 players left remaining, so that will be the top 4 players currently. And the 2 that have losses already the 3 that have losses already is Mr. Yoda and Mojo. So whoever wins that continues on. Whoever loses is eliminated. And then Grammatical Error also has a loss. So anyone in B bracket will be facing elimination. Cockroach and Champagne Shane have not lost a match yet. So when they play each other, whoever wins will play the winner of B bracket. Whoever loses will go down to B bracket and will have to work their way back up to A bracket. So again, this is going to be who's on deck. This is Mr. Yoda and Mojo. They're going to be, looks like, on the green. So they're going to be on the right court. We will get that set up for you. It looks like they're starting right away, so we will get that going. So this winner will determine who will play Grammatical Error in the finals of the B bracket. And in the other court, I think we will have Cockroach and Champagne Shane going. So we're going to stay here for a while until that gets going. So 3 to open up this match going on. It's like a bullseye for Miss Yoda. And bullseye for Mojo. We will update you. Oh. I think we just switched out the scoring here, so hang on a second. Bullseye for both. There we go. So Mr. Yoda and Mojo tie at 13 going to the 4th axe. Bullseye for Miss Yoda, 3 for Mojo. Mojo and Miss Yoda going clutch. Tied at 18. First round. The throw looks to be a little low and to the left. Mojo's throw does not look good either. We are going into... Oh, no, Mr. Yoda had a 2-point lead going in it, so he won that first round. I thought they were tied. So Mr. Yoda up 1-0. This is going to be a best of 7 right now. So first to 4 wins of the round wins the match. Bullseye for both. And I think we're having a little bit of issue with the scoring, so we're gonna have to be patient here as we get that fixed. So 3 for Yoda, Mr. Yoda, and bullseye for both. So we're not quite getting the scoring ready. It's kind of switching back and forth, so we're going to have to be patient and figure it out. Bullseye for both Mr. Yoda and Mojo. And I guess the score is going to just keep switching and update you automatically. So bullseye for Cockroach and Champagne Chain. Bullseye for Mr. Yoda and Mojo. Going into the 5th axe, clutch is called. So clutch is called on Cockroach and Champagne Chain. And this is also a clutch throw for both Mr. Yoda and Mojo, and neither one got it. So we are going up to Big Axe.
Damn it! I'm surprised you got that.
So it looks like we're doing Big Axe for both of them. The throw for Mr. Yoda and Mojo. That's a 3 for Mr. Yoda and a 5 for Mojo. So Mojo takes round number 2. We're going to switch to the other game going on now that we have the scoreboard fixed. And looks like Cockroach took that first round. So we might have to switch back and forth to these because these are almost at the same length as far as both starting round 2. So bullseye for Cockroach and Champagne Chain. Mr. Yoda and Mojo just did their second throw of round 3. Mr. Yoda is up 10-8. That series is tied at 1 apiece. Bullseyes again. We are going to stay on this one until the last throw of round 3 for Mr. Yoda and Mojo. So Cockroach is up 15-13 going into the 4th axe. Bullseye for Shane, 3 for Cockroach. And both going clutch. Mr. Yoda and Mojo are tied. So we will try to get this and then switch over right away. They're throwing right at the same time. Shane missed his. Cockroach missed his. Mojo got the clutch, and Yoda got a drop. So Mojo takes the round. And then we're doing big axe here with Champagne Shane and Cockroach. Bullseye for Shane. Bullseye for Cockroach. So again, just to update you, Mojo is up 2-1 over Mr. Yoda. They just started round 4. This is a best of 7. Both games are actually at a best of 7 right now. So clutch is called. Shane got his. That's solid clutch. And Cockroach got his clutch as well. So they're going to do it again. Oh, it's a premier. So I think Shane got a premier clutch, where Cockroach got a regular clutch. So that was a difference in that overtime. So bullseye for both. All right, we're going to switch over to this one. Going into the 4th axe. Mojo's up 2-1. 2 rounds to 1. Tied at 11. Looks like a 3 and a 5 for Mojo. Building on, taking the 16-14 lead going into the 5th axe. Clutch is called. Here's a throw by Mojo. Just missed it to the left, looks like. Here's a throw by Mr. Yoda to try to win the round, and he does. So they are tied at 2 rounds apiece. We're going to switch over to this game going on. This is the 5th axe of round number 3. This is also tied at 1 apiece. And I think, can't tell if they both made it or not. I think Shane got his, yep. So Shane takes that round. So now Shane is up 2 rounds to 1. We're going to switch over to this game going on. This is round number 4. Mr. Yoda setting up, and Mojo setting up to throw. Mr. Yoda has a bull. Mojo has a 3. Try to update you on both games as they progress. Champagne Shane and Cockroach are tied at 10 going into the 3rd axe. This is the 3rd throw for Mr. Yoda and Mojo. Bullseye for Mr. Yoda and Mojo. Both games are on the 4th axe. Champagne Shane and Cockroach tied. Mr. Yoda has a 2-point lead. The throw. Bullseye for Mojo. Mr. Yoda with a 3. In the other lane, clutch is called. They are tied at 20 in the other lane. So this game we are tied at 2 rounds each. And Mojo may have it. All right. And I think, sorry, I'm trying to keep track of everything that's going on here. So I think they tied it up. So Cockroach tied up the series at 2-all. So we're going to stay here for a little bit. And Mojo took round number 5 to go up 3-2. Try to switch over after this couple throws here. We'll switch over after this throw coming up from Champagne Chain and Cockroach. Bullseye for both. So now they are in the third throw for this one. Mr. Yoda with a 3. Mojo with a 5. So Mojo, if she wins this round, she wins the match. She's up 3-2. Bullseye for both Mr. Yoda and Mojo. All right, they're going clutch. And Champagne Chain and Cockroach both got their clutch. And Cockroach takes that round, trying to finish out this game first. And I think Mojo may have gotten her clutch. We're going to figure out soon enough. And Mr. Yoda got his clutch, looks like. So I think Mojo still takes that round and takes the match. We will quickly move over to the other round. So Mojo advances. Mr. Yoda is eliminated. So Cockroach has taken the 5th round. So now they're on the 6th round. Cockroach having a 3-2 lead of the best of 7. So whoever wins this is the champion of the A bracket. Whoever loses has to play the winner of Grammatical Error and Mojo, which will be played to decide who will win the B bracket. So now we are down to the top 4 players left. This is basically the finals of the A bracket. Whoever wins this basically has to await the winner of the B bracket, so they may have to wait a while. The loser will have to play at least one more game to get a chance to win the championship. So clutch is called for this one. Shane is down 2. He needs this to stay alive in the match, and he does get the clutch. So pressure's on Cockroach to get his, and I think he does. So Cockroach wins that match. He is the winner of the A bracket, but we are not done yet. So Cockroach ended up winning the last 3 rounds after Champagne Shane had a 2-1 lead in that match. So here is going to be the update of the bracket so far. We're going to come down to the top 4 here. So this is, I know the font's still a little small, but we have Mojo versus Grammatical Error. Whoever wins that will play Champagne Chain to win the B bracket. And then whoever wins that will play Cockroach for the championship. So we are coming down to the last couple of matches for this tournament. We are down to the top 4. So it looks like we're going to be starting this matchup between Mojo and Grammatical Error. So this will be the only game going on right now. So we're just going to follow along with this. So right now we're coming down to the single games. At this point, it's going to be a matter of elimination. So whoever wins this will play Champagne Shane. And then whoever wins that will play Cockroach in the championship. So we have at least 3 more matches, if not 4. But at least 3 coming up. And these are all going to be a best of 7. There's a scoreboard. So bullseyes to start off for both players. It's like a bullseye for Grammatical Error, bullseye for Mojo. Fourth X coming up. Bullseyes again. Tied at 20 going into the 5th X. Clutch called. Here's a throw coming up. Just to the left, and I think Grammatical Error misses his too. Going to overtime in the first round. Here's a throw for the Big X. For premier scoring, looks to be a 3 and a 3. Throw again. And a 5 maybe for both. Yep. Keep throwing. I think they're going clutch again.
Nothing to play until.
Looks like 5 for Matt, 0 for Mojo, so that will finish that first round. So Grammatical Error takes round number 1 in overtime. Bullseye for both. Here's the second throw, the second round. Bullseye for both. Another bullseye. Another bullseye. Two very evenly matched opponents. There has not been a 3, at least in regulation so far in this game. And a bullseye looks like for both again. So again, this is standard scoring until you get to overtime, and then it turns into premier. So both going clutch. And looks like neither made their clutch, so we're going to Big Axe again. And, ooh, that looks dangerously close to a 3 for Mojo, but I think... Uh-oh, we're going to take a closer look with this one. Threes all around. This is the second round that's gone into overtime. This is only the second round of the match. Bullseye for Mojo. And 3 for grammatical error, so 1 round each. Both win in overtime. Bullseye for both to start this round 3. Bullseye for both. Again, both opponents have not gotten a 3 in regulation. Bullseyes again. Going up. This is a pretty dead even match here. And clutch for Mojo. Gonna be close for grammatical error. That's super close. Taking a closer look. I think they're calling it. They're calling it a good clutch. Overtime once again for the third round. Here's the throw. Bullseyes all around. Oh, this might be a little close because we're doing Premier League, so. We might have to take another look at this. This match is literally coming down to centimeters. Trying to use all the gizmos and gadgets to their disposal to figure out. And again, this is premier in overtime, so it has to be all the way in the circle. If there is any part of the axe that is outside that line, then it counts as a 3. So looks like they called it a bullseye. So we continue on with this round. Clutch is called. The throw by Mojo is close. Matt got his clutch. And I think that ends that round. So Matt takes round number 3. All the rounds of this match have gone into overtime. And there's a 3 to start. It's the first 3 in regulation for both of these players. Both in the first round had a 20. Went into overtime. Grammatical error won that tiebreaker. The second round, they both had 20. Mojo won that tiebreaker. And the third round, they had 27. Grammatical error broke that tie. So now we have a 3 from grammatical error, a 5 from Mojo on throw number 2. There's another bullseye for Matt, and another bullseye for Mojo. Mojo maintaining a 2-point lead going to the fourth axe. Bullseye for Matt. And that's a bullseye for Mojo. Going up for the clutch. So Matt needs to hit his clutch and have Mojo miss hers in order to win this round. And it looks close. Oh. Nope, Matt missed his. And Mojo, I think, might have gotten hers. I don't think No, I don't think she did. But it doesn't matter. She won the round anyways. So now we are tied at 2 apiece for best of 7. That is the first round that has not gone to overtime. So Matt starts off this 5th round with a bullseye, and Mojo might have a bullseye. It's going to be close. So, she's getting a 3. It's a 3. And grammatical error with a 3. Thought he had a bullseye. My mistake. Bullseye for Matt. And a 3 for Mojo. Matt up 8-6 going to the third axe of round number 5. It's like a bullseye for Matt. Bullseye for Mojo. Fourth axe coming up. Bullseye for Matt. And a 3 from Mojo. So now Grammatical Error has a 4-point lead going into the 5th X. Hold on, we are correcting the scoring. I was pretty sure that Matt got a bullseye in the first throw, so they went back and corrected it. So now he has a 6-point lead. So all controversy aside, we're going into the last throw of this round number 5. We are tied at 2 rounds apiece and a best of 7. So whoever wins this will have a 3-2 lead, and Mojo might have gotten... No, they did not get it, but it was really close. Matt missed his, but he still wins the round. So now he is up 3-2 going into round 6. Bullseye for both, looks like. Oh, we may need to take a closer look. So again, with standard, just needs to have majority of it in the higher point value. If not, it goes to the lower point value. Yep, they're going to call it a 5. So tied at 5 after the first throw of round number 6. Grammatical Error has a 3-2 round lead of this best of 7. So Mojo needs to win the next 2 if they want to win the match. Bullseye to open up the second throw. This has been a really back and forth matchup. Grammatical Error has won every odd number round. Mojo has won every even number round, at least up to this point. Tied at 15 going in the 4th X. Bullseye for Matt. And bullseye for Mojo. It looks pretty close. Yep. Tied at 20 going into the last X. So the first 3 rounds went into overtime, and then the next 2 were won in regulation. Here's a throw by Matt, and he has it. The throw by Mojo is really close. They're gonna take a closer look. That's going to be really close. All it needs to do is cross that black line into the green paint, and it will count as a clutch. So I think they're going to call it a clutch. So we're going into overtime again. This is round number 6. Mojo is facing elimination, though. She is down 3 rounds to 2 against Grammatical Error. So if Grammatical Error wins this, he will advance and play Champagne Shane in the B bracket. And that is a bullseye from Matt, and not a bullseye for Mojo. I think that's going to do it. That was a heck of a matchup right there. That was a great game. 4 overtime rounds out of 6. That was a really great match. So congratulations to Mojo. They will place 4th in the tournament here. So now we will come down to the final 3. We'll update you on the bracket here. Again, apologies for this font being small. This might be an easier way to show it. So we have Champagne Shane versus Grammatical Error. This will be the championship of the B bracket. We're going to take a quick picture right here. There you go. So here we are showing the top 3 players right now. It is Grammatical Error, Champagne Shane, and Cockroach. So we will have Champagne Shane versus Grammatical Error for the championship of the B bracket. So whoever wins will face Cockroach in the championship. Whoever loses is eliminated. This will be a best of 7. So here's the current rankings of the players that we had in this tournament here. So I will go from bottom to top. So Champagne Shane is going to be playing Grammatical Error. They are on deck. Mojo. Oh, they're announcing someone's birthday, so that's why the noise. So as we get set for the finals of the B bracket, this is the final ranking as we get Champagne Shane and Grammatical Error ready for their match. They're going to do a couple practice rows. So they are ready to go. We will switch it over right away. Opening throw for Grammatical Error and Champagne Shane is a bullseye. Throws for both is going to be a bullseye for Grammatical Error and a 3 for Champagne Shane. So again, this is going to be a best of 7. First to 4 rounds will win the match and will play Cockroach in the championship. Bullseye for both players. There's no doubt that this will at least go 5 rounds, if not 6 or 7. Champagne Chain with a bullseye. Grammatical Error with a 3. And they're going to go clutch on the 5th X, tied at 18. The throw. Shane did not get his. Maybe he didn't. Matt got his. Shane did not. So Grammatical Error will take round number 1. Here's the first throw of round number 2. It's a bullseye for both. We got something going on here. Second throw for round number 2. And a bullseye for both players. Tied at 10, going to 3rd X. Bullseyes again. It looks to be close. Bullseye for Matt, a 3 for Shane. Both going up. Looks like Shane missed his clutch, and Matt does not have it either. So Matt takes round number 2. So he has an early lead, 2-0 in this best of 7. This is the final for the B bracket. So whoever loses is eliminated. Whoever wins will play Cockroach in the championship. Opening throws of round 3. Matt has a bullseye. Shane has a bullseye. So a throw by Matt and by Shane. They are having open practices in the other lanes. Here's the third throw. Bullseye for Matt. Looking closer at Shane's throw. And we're going to take a closer look. They're going to call to 5. So we are tied. Fourth axe. Bullseye from Matt. Bullseye for Shane. We are tied at 20 going into the final axe. The throw for both. Shane got his. Matt did not get his clutch. So Shane takes round number 3. Start again for round number 4. Bullseye for both players. Bullseye for Matt. Bullseye for Shane.
John, I'm going to come back and see you in just a minute. I have to go deliver some Mojo stickers.
All right.
So, John, hello, it's your friendly neighborhood Mojo, who just got eliminated by grammatical error.
Oh, nice.
I will be, yes. I mean, who doesn't love a sticker? I will be back in 3.2 seconds. Okay, more like 30 seconds.
3 for grammatical error. Bullseye for Champagne Shane. Going into the 5th axe. So Champagne on the verge of winning round number 4. Grammatical error did not get his clutch. And I think Shane may have. Nope, he did not. But he still ends up winning the round. So we are tied at 2 going into round number 5.
Hello, John, and hello, friends.
Bullseyes to open up round number 5 here.
Bullseyes opened up. Ooh, 2 and 2. I love this. Round 5, best of 7.
Bullseyes again. I will say in the leagues that I do, they always play each other in the championship. Almost always.
Almost always. Yeah, that tracks. My match with Grammatical just a second ago was one of my most favorite matches of all time.
That was a pretty back and forth match.
It was fun. It was really fun.
Bullseyes again.
I loved clutch shaming him. He was up by 6, and he was going to stay down. I was like, really? Really? So John, do you go for clutch like all the time?
I've started doing clutch, yeah. Even though I'm not very good, I have like a 15% success rate, which is not very good.
No, listen. That's
Bullseye for Matt, 3 for Shane, going in the last row.
Listen, that's better than most baseball players, right? They have a 30. Like they bat 3-3-3, right? A good batter is 30% of the time. So if you're clutching 50%, that's
15.
Oh, 15. I thought you said 50.
No, 15.
I was like, holy crap.
1-5.
Still. You're on the interstate. We'll get you off the interstate. You'll be all right. But you do miss.
Shane got his clutch, and I think he takes that round.
Yeah. All right.
So now he's up 3-2 going into the 6th round.
So you do miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Now, I'm not a fan of being a clutch bully, unless it's Grammatical, because he's great at clutch. So, and I do like to go clutch all the time.
Well, I can just tell, like, clutch is really what makes or breaks championships.
It really is. I mean, when you get to the finals at this level, you got to have that clutch. And so the idea of what we say is ABC, always be clutching, or ABC axes, the only axe I throw.
Bullseyes for both to start, or for the second throw at round number 6.
Yeah. The advantage of going clutch all the time, even when you're not great at it, and listen, I was not great at it when I first started throwing clutch. The advantage is, in a situation like this, you've got it. You've got it.
Bullseyes again.
You got it in your pocket. So, yeah, sure, you're going to lose some games early on. You're going to get better, though.
Well, I feel like it's like the early stages of, well, not early stages of basketball, but like right now, and they're having March Madness. A lot of times it comes down to who has a better three-point percentage.
Right.
Bullseyes again, going in the fourth X.
Right. Bullseyes. We work on bullseyes all the time. Right. You do that all the time. You don't work on clutches all the time. Nice bull. Nice. Also bull.
And bullseye. Yep, that looked a little close. So they're tied going in the last X. So if Grammatical Error is able to win this, he will win the match.
Shane really waiting? Shane is waiting. Shane's going to defer. All right. Yes. Grammatical. Good answer. Right answer, buddy.
So we're gonna see what happens here. Shane does face eliminate, or I'm sorry. Yeah, he does face elimination.
So
Down.
this is smart. Whoa!
Oh, he missed it. Oh no, he did get it. He did get it.
He got it. He got it.
I thought I saw him pointing
I
down.
love this. I love that. I love that he made Matt think about it.
Oh, he got it. Tied at 27. Big axe time.
Look at that. Says second 27 for Grammatical. Yeah. And Shane's second 27 as well, right? Oh yeah. Schnikes.
Yeah,
Of course for Big Axe.
this might be the difference maker.
Premier. Ooh, that's
Oh, I think Shane got it.
All right.
Shane got the 5. Grammatical Error got the 3.
I hope you're not allergic to rubber because it's
So this
latex
is-
because it's a rubber match.
This is round number 7 here.
Too bad you're allergic to latex. It's a rubber match.
Opening throw for Shane is, or for Matt is a 3. And bullseye for both, I guess.
They both flipped me off. It was so great. They both flipped me off.
And it's all on camera too.
I mean, did you catch on camera earlier when I forget the song, but where I sang "Shut Up, Shane" to Shane? Did you catch that?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. So I was throwing against Yoda. Shane was throwing against, I think, Cockroach, and yeah.
I think we might need a closer look at Matt's throw.
No, we don't. That's pretty. Oh, it's standard. Got it. You're right. Got it. Here we go. There we go. Oh, they're trusting Bull Hitter to do this. He's shaking his head. My question is his prescription strong enough for this? His glasses.
He's calling it a 3, looks like.
I love that how efficient this system is. It's a great and pretty efficient system.
Bullseyes for the 4th throw.
Okay. Alrighty, Ruth.
Or for the 3rd throw, I'm sorry. So we're into the 4th
yeah,
throw.
Now the 4th. Oh, what are we looking at? This one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, got it.
Bullseyes for number 4.
Shane is up by 2.
So this is going to make the difference.
Oh, and I love it that they're clutching. Shane is up by 2. At this level, I mean, again, I love the idea of going up. If you're up by 2, go up. If you're up by 4, then maybe stay down. If you're up by 6, absolutely go up. Because their opponent has to.
Matt got his. Pressure's on Shane. He either makes it or he doesn't. There's not going to be a tie on this one.
Oh, Shane! Oh, I hate to see that. I mean, I don't, but I mean, I also kind of do.
That decided the game.
Shane! Oh, Shane! Oh, Shane!
But you know what? Sometimes you just got to go for broke, right?
Right. I love that. That's what I love. Again, this level, it's we were just talking about at clutch. You got to be good at clutch if you want to compete on the big stage, the big whatever. You got to be great at clutch. I do want to say hi to someone who I know is listening to us, Chili, my friend from Canada. Hi, Chili, I love you. And anybody else who's watching, I also love you too. Even if I don't know you, Mojo loves you. But how fun is this? So, Matt, and Matt. So we got the battle of the Matts.
We had like 3 Matts playing, don't we?
If you go into an axe throwing venue in a tournament and you just go Matt, probably 40% or better of the people are going to turn around. Right? So the common names in axe throwing are Matt and John. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
I
I know what that's like to be in a
You're
John.
like a solid number 2.
I once went to school. There's 12 people, or no,
I
it
went
was
to
like
school, too. I
15
didn't
people in the class. 7 of them were named John.
Yeah. You know, what's the interesting thing is Mojo is not my given name. I know, shocker, complete shocker. Moira is my real name. No one calls me that. But I never met a Moira in school.
A Moira?
Moira. M-O-I-R-A. Moira. Like She-Ra. Moira. Right, that's how I feel. So just Mojo, it's okay. Mojo is fine.
And so we say Mojo.
Right? So we were just talking about how common Matt and John are, and well, Joe too, but Matt and John are for axe throwing names.
Nothing but Matts and Johns. And
I seriously, if you go into an axe throwing venue or a tournament and you just yell, John or Matt.
So Matt with a 3 bullseye for cockroach on throw number 2.
It's crazy.
also that.
So we also have Shane here. Do you want to say a few words?
That's a hard loss, buddy.
I hate Matts. That was a really fun match. I was nervous the whole time because Grammatical and I are like, we're always tied to like the 100th of a point for like leagues on our stats and averages. So going into tournaments, I know it's always gonna be crazy close. And then I knew after that I still had the other Matt to contend with, Cockroach. And every time we do tournaments, now I don't have to worry about it. Now I don't have to worry about it. But every time we throw in tournaments, he and I are always going like neck and neck the whole way. And you just can't.
Clutch called on this last part. Is that why it's called cockroach?
Yeah, that's 1,000% where he got his nickname from.
4,000%.
He refuses to die.
He used to be triple threat because I don't know if you know, but he is a singer, a dancer, and an actor. Wow. None of that is true, but we like to say that. He's a triple threat because he's one of those people who.
So cockroach got his, and
There it is.
What a jerk. Okay.
and grammatical error miss.
Right now, the
So-
ladies are trying to figure out Premier Standard. On the Facebook it says Premier. That's
Okay,
right?
so-
Straight from the horse.
All right, so
Wait,
Matt
what's
and
straight
his
from the
name,
horse's mouth?
triple threat. He's one of those people
5 for both.
that picked up an axe and was immediately good at it. This is why I would like him to lose because, I mean, I'm speaking completely 1,000% from jealousy.
So it's like the LeBron James of axe throwing almost.
No, don't. How dare you, John? Shut up. Shut your mouth.
Sorry.
You know what? I say
Shut
shut
up,
up,
John.
Shane, but shut up, John. It's not shut up, John. It's shut up, John.
Well, you can
All right, so
do both, I guess.
he's one of those people who just picked up an axe and was immediately good at it, and so we kind of don't like him. So he was in a league in Durham. We had 2 Wednesday leagues, and he was in the league next to me, and he was in the beginner league, and he won, and then he won, and then he won, which is 3 in a row, which is why he's triple threat. And then he came into my league, and then we just kept going back and forth, winning. He won, I won, he won. What a So he was triple threat for a while, and then when he started traveling for tournaments, and people were like, holy cow, who is this guy?
Ty going to last X.
He's, you gotta look at it.
Or maybe not.
You study long,
It's
you
going
study
to
long.
closer.
If you gotta look at it, it's a 3.
Aha.
Oh, here, you can give her a run, come on.
I got you. We'll teamwork this one.
So, I mean, he's a really nice guy. He's reserved, so he's not Mojo gregarious.
So he's like a quiet killer.
Yeah, he's like the
Yeah.
sweetest guy ever. And
He
he'll
really
just
is
mess
a
you up.
lovely human. But and I said earlier, he kind of loves being the quote villain. He's not a villain, but he does love being the spoiler, and he is super fun and snarky with his friends. But he's super
Got
reserved.
it.
Calling it a 5.
You got it.
So,
And he said
did
from
he-
Charlotte?
no, Cockroach is Durham.
Durham, okay. So that's a bit of a drive.
What's that?
That's a bit of a drive.
It is a bit of a drive.
Solid track, and then he comes here and he's not fatigued at all. That son of a bitch.
I know. I really hate him. This is why I'd like them both to lose, please.
Grammatical with
Can
the
they both
clutch.
lose?
Can you both lose? We
would
look
like
like
them both to
anyone.
lose.
Did he get it? Did he get it? Oh, they got it. 27s,
I mean, seriously, I would like. I'm gonna grab my phone.
and they're going to.
I would like them both to
overtime.
lose.
I would like them both to lose. We can go back.
So
and-
they were cheering for the meteor at that point, I guess.
It's Mojo cheering for the meteor.
All right, so we're going on to Premier. Looks like he might have tucked that one in there.
Yep. Both got 5.
Good, good.
This is going to determine who wins round number 2.
Premier Big Axe Clutch. I just feel like there's some added pressure because it's like, can you get a little bit of it? Can you get a lot of bit of it? What will your opponent do?
Oh, that was solid.
Ooh, I think he crushed that thing.
I think that's solid. Oh, he missed.
Oh, but Cockroach is high and away.
So grammatical error got that round.
So they're tied up 1 apiece. Dang.
So here's the situation though, because Matt has to beat him twice in the game in
Yeah, exactly.
2 game 7s
So,
or best of 7.
Grammatical, well, already that's not an option, but Grammatical is looking to try to wrap this up in as little as 8 rounds. Cockroach was trying to wrap this up in as little as 4. But nothing about this tournament has been easy for anybody, and most every match has gone to the absolute final, if not second to last round of every match. So
5 for both looks like.
ooh, Grammatical's a little low though. He's a little low. Just wondering if it might be a 3. We're looking from the opposite corner of the arena, so we have like a perfect side profile on it, and it is definitely low, so it's gonna be close. And
So-
obviously, he needs every point he can get to try to wrap this up. Now,
Yeah, that's a quick 5. So when they measure, they look at both sides, right? They look at the measurement on one side compared to the measurement on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it'd either be just trying to get a read. Either you got higher point value on the left, higher point value on the right, or lower and lower on either side. Otherwise, if it's one against the other, then you just measure the higher point
Bullseye
value against
for
the
both?
lower point value.
Sorry.
And that gives you your majority. So tied up on the 4th.
Which makes it a little bit more difficult than Premier, because Premier you're just looking at to see if there's a little bit of a blade crossing the line, versus here you have to kind of like measure to see.
It can be, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of those, like, you get a little bit more wiggle room with standard, but when it's close, it takes a lot longer to figure it out versus just having to own up to that moment of a Premier 5 or 3 being what it is.
Clutch called for the 5th axe.
Tied at 20.
Oh,
Grammatical's right
Matt
away.
missed his. Oh, they both missed.
They both missed. So, as a consolation prize for not throwing well, they get to throw again, but harder.
I just find it interesting how it switches to Premier in overtime. I guess I'm trying to make it a little bit more difficult so you don't have to keep throwing like 20 more times.
Right? Yep. Oh,
So
hard
3
versus
for.
medium.
Oh, 3 for both.
Threes all around, and there you go. So Grammatical threw an absolute analog 3, but Cockroach just barely bled, so they're tied out and they're going at it again. Big X leagues and Big X events for a while, we would make up some sort of nonsense for an overtime. We would either do like house axes. We'd go
I think
into,
Cockroach got that one. He got the 5.
Matt still pushed Grammatical still pushed to 3. Okay, so 2-1. 2-1 right now. Matt's winning.
I think Matt's going to win either way, right?
Matt's gonna win either way. Yeah, odds are pretty solid.
Bullseye to open up round number 4.
So, yeah, like I said, for a while we used to do all kinds of nonsense. We'd either some venues would do like shovels for overtime. Some places would do like 1.5 rotation for overtime. Others would just be like throwing house axe, clutch offs, and things like that. But with the last couple of years doing Big X feature tournaments at like IATC, they kind of we went with a smoother official approach of just up the scoring
It's like
complexity.
looks like Cockroach got a 3 on that last throw. So Bullseye's on this one, so he's down 2 going to the 4th axe. So you get, for this tournament, you get people from near and far pretty much. It seems like.
And we what's awesome is we definitely have a very strong kind of North Carolina coalition of not only like our Charlotte throwers are all really committed, but as well as our like Durham throwers, all really hardcore throwers around here. So it makes for a very easy, fun tournament. just a couple of people showing up.
Oh, Grammatical Error misses. And Cockroach got his, so he won that round. And he is up 3-1.
3-1.
Grammatical Error is back against the wall right now.
Yep. So he's needing to basically just sweep the rest of this match just to take it to another match after this. So let's see if he can hold on to it. He's low, but I think he got a bullseye on that one.
Yep. Bullseye to open up round number 5. Bullseyes for throw number 2.
Nice, tied at 10.
So how long you've been hosting the tournament like this?
So we just hit our 1-year anniversary at the start of this month here for the venue itself. But in that time, we've run. This is now our 3rd tournament set between the Smoky Mountain Melee, which was our first kickoff, to then doing the southeastern regionals, just like another month or 2 later, and then now this being our 3rd one. Ooh, all right, so final X are tied at 20. This is going to be big.
Yeah, this is going to be it. This could be it for Grammatical Error. He probably needs to get a clutch in order to stay alive, I would say.
Big breath should help. Hopefully he's taking a second.
Matt's played a lot of matches at this point. Hopefully he's not getting too tired. I think he missed it. I think Cockroach got it.
Cockroach definitely got it. Oh, but
Yeah. Oh, he got it.
All right.
Going to overtime. Grammatical Error staying alive.
Nice. So tied at 27, and they're going to overtime Premier Rules. So at this point, every throw for Grammatical is huge. It's going to be big.
Oh, I think he's a little low.
Cockroach with a definite
The 3 and
Grammatical, I think he's thinking he got it.
oh, that looks a lot closer.
I might need to get in there. They're both crazy close. All right, so
Yeah. Oh,
we got Bill in there. That's big. That'll help.
we got adults helping. So again, this is going to determine if this match continues or if Cockroach will walk away with the championship. Looks like they're giving a 5 to Grammatical Error. So 5 will tie it and will continue to play overtime. A 3 will give Grammatical Error the win in this round. And we will continue to play more. So again, when it goes to overtime, we are looking at Premier Rules. And if any part of it is over, it goes to the lesser point. And I think they're calling it a 3 for Cockroach. So we play some more. So how close was that one?
It was literally down to probably like less than a millimeter. Grammatical managed to just barely tuck it right inside of that pen line, whereas Cockroach, he was riding the line good, and then the outer left edge of his blade at the top there had just pushed past it and couldn't keep it inside the line. But without a card to read it, we probably wouldn't have been able to tell.
I'd say that this game comes to inches is an overstatement, right?
Yeah, it's like the difference between like miles and yards at this point. Everything's coming down super tight.
So it looks like Bullseyes open up first 3 throws.
Go.
Going in the 4th act. So Grammatical Error staying alive with that last win in the round. See if he can fight back to tie up the series. Bullseye to... Oh, no. Cockroach got a 3.
He went super high. That was a hard standard 3. So Grammatical with a 2-point lead, huh? Going into final acts. Both going up for clutches.
I feel like having a 2-point lead is actually a big deal because if you guys tie, then you still win the series. So if either one misses or if you both hit it, then you still win the round. So Matt got his.
Oh, this might be it.
And I think Cockroach missed. Yep.
This is it.
So here, yeah, coming down to
Grammatical takes his.
round 7.
Cockroach missed it outright. So it is down to 5 throws. And then either glory or a whole nother set. Ooh,
So
Cockroach with a 3.
See, one thing about grammatical error that I've learned is that he learns how to fight back. Like he'll be down, but he'll turn it on sometimes.
Yeah, never count him out just yet. I will say I remember when I first met him, his nerves used to be his worst enemy. And it was like when things were getting close, it was probably going to tip in the direction of him starting to, I guess more or less choke on his throws. It would start to get, he put a lot of pressure on his throws and he would kind of like pull his punches a bit, which would almost always get him in trouble. But lately, yeah, he kind of just needs a quick moment, maybe another round that doesn't go in his favor to like really just kind of take a deep breath and dive in. So he hit his bull. Cockroach with what looks like a very close throw.
I think they're calling it a bullseye.
All right. Yep, they're calling it good, so we're tied.
Yeah, I think when it comes to like playing when the pressure's tight, I think you just kind of have to get used to it and realize that a loss is not the worst thing in the world.
That's pretty much it, right? Like iron sharpens iron, and at a certain point, you just have to own up to the accepting the fact of you may throw at your absolute best, and it may not be enough. So the next time, you just have to figure something out between now and then. But getting to throw against really higher caliber throwers is the only opportunity you're going to get to have to really push yourself to that limit to figure out what you got.
Tied at 15 going in the 4th acts. So again, this round will determine if Cockroach is the champion or if Grammatical Error will pull this off and play some more. Yep. Grammatical Error with a 3, Cockroach with a 5.
Cockroach with a 2-point lead going into final acts. No surprise here. It's round 7. Make or break. They're both going up. So at the end of the day, it's not over. A lot more pressure on Grammatical right now to hang on to it.
I think that's why he's going first, looks like.
Just getting it over with, right?
Yep.
I mean, hell, you can look at Cockroach. He's got.
Oh, and he missed.
That.
Yep, that's going to do it. Yep, I think he got it.
He scored it.
All right.
Do it.
What a great tournament that was. Congratulations to Cockroach. Came right down to that last row. That was a great tournament. So Cockroach is our 2025 Appalachian Open champion, defeating Grammatical Error. Although it came down to that last round, the Cockroach was able to pull it out just by a little bit, by 2 points. But it was back and forth for a while. Cockroach won the first round. Grammatical Error won the second. Cockroach won rounds 3 and 4. Grammatical won rounds 5 and 6. And then Cockroach won round 7. There were 3 rounds that went into overtime. The second round, Grammatical Error won. Third round, Cockroach won. And the other tiebreaker was in the 5th round, which Grammatical Error won. So it was very back and forth. Could have been anyone's match, really. And it came down to that last bit.
So let's take a quick look at our bracket. So obviously Cockroach Matt Roberts finishing in first place, went undefeated in a clean 4 matches. Some serious stats for these guys for just big axe throws. Grammatical error, taking it second place in 7 games. I did some stuff. Somehow Mojo, finishing in 4th, played 6 games, so a solid climb. Grammatical at some point managed to really push it in 184 axes to hang on to the finals match. So he really earned that spot. So great work. So that is going to do it for our Big Axe feature for the weekend. As you can see, we've already got some of our ladies warming up for our Valkyrie tournament coming up here in a little bit. So we are going to sign off and get ourselves reset, and we'll join you in just a few minutes here.